I can't even get that finger up, but it's 3. Let's do a 3. Last call on this one. I divulged a lot of information in that class. I had trust for the ones that entrusted in me that I was hoping to heal through my story. I feel like that there was this one assignment where we had to discuss our journey, and mine was just like written the night before, and I spent a really long time on it for myself. And I knew I had to present, so I'm like, oh no, let's not talk about that. Let's go here and discuss here how to heal, how to transform the dark into the light, balance your emotions, balance that scale, and be completely healed and accelerate without the dis-ease in your life. That's where it forms and there in chakras, and it affects certain areas. There's much to know in that area. Sorry. Let's move on. I feel like when I needed this center the most is when I was completely disappointed. My dog's staring at me. I have to stop for a moment. Wait. Pam, come on. What's your little meatloaf? Come on. Okay. Yeah, so you can see it's just, attract positive energy. There's always something somewhere on me. And always great for a reason, go right down to my very panties. For real. Oh man. So clearly, vividly, and with much fortitude, I will say to all of you that, especially those who wore a beautiful mask that amused me, it was just sparkly behavior, and for me, I was blinded and fogged because I went there to better myself, and I became better than I ever thought I could ever be better, ever. Oh. So in charismatic gestures and offering coffee and a space that was called a safe place, that I always had a safe place to go. And I just said I had a safe place to go always. I can go in that doorway no matter what, anytime. I talked about unconventional things. And in the interim, yes, I have to say, about a week after something, when we had this we had to get our certificates, Audra was out. And before she could leave, I was so thankful to have made her a lantern that had a lotus flower, because I know she's transformed into something, some sort of queen, because she was at a position and a title within the community center, and I wished her such luck with podcasts and things in the future and her dreams, breaking that glass and actually doing for herself. Who had bands? We're connected. Gemini, Gemini in the Aquarius. So I just know that we were the same age, and I just know a woman. She wanted to form a women's group, and I was all for it because I've never had a woman in my life inspire me as much as my mom. Besides, I just wanted that motherly connection, and sisterly it was. But professionally inspiring, as I always look up to those who can show me and teach me something, and that's what I had. And I saw it once more. So the very day I was called in to see an event, and I went back, and we sat down, and it wasn't coffee and donuts. I was like, wow, it's been a while since I've been here. I know that everybody went on a trip, but I was hoping to be invited. And I was healing so fast, and I did wind up going to a gym and everything in the future. That's fine. But this is way back in, I don't know, May, June, something like that. And I feel that after graduation that I would be actually working as an intern at least. And I put in a resume and never heard back from anybody. Nobody. I showed up again for that event. It was about figuring out a problem where you are on the earth. If you go 100 miles up, left, right, north, south, east, west, you're in the middle no matter what. the universe is a material, it bends for me. I saw right away. But for an hour, trying to figure out mathematically when we're not scientists, I didn't really see it to heal people, but to frustrate, or for someone to be like, I got the answer, let everyone read around. Or the person speaking wasn't very knowledgeable on how you heal with other things, like what was a CT scan, or what was was the difference between an MRI, or something simple to know that AIDS or HIV people have to experience, maybe so, or just simple things. I'm not asking for complicated equations. And so it's just a little frustrating at that point. We had a large sheet of paper on it and drew the earth, and I'm like, drawing this shit. Okay. It was a little bit of a mockingly disappointed in the way it was executed. And I felt like I wish I had the knowledge that there was such thing as going to classes for something like that. So I started looking into like dojo, and if I'm pronouncing that right, Reiki, awesome. And I am a healer. It doesn't matter if I didn't have addictions, I had traumas, and I have experiences that have made me accelerate and ascend to this position that I call hierarchy. It's not a caste system. It's not a title. You don't earn it through book smart. You earn it otherwise, and it's infused and given to you and blessed within your gifts to be here as that person. And instead of collaborating, it was kind of like gaslighting me in a way, like, yeah, even if I did get that internship, I'd be on a computer, and Christine just blabbing the universe. Oh, next class is on crystals. Like, what? Yeah, I'm good. So I just want to say, at 7 minutes, I'll be right back. I guess we're going to 4.